Doma Sports Talk, worldwide, with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, let's talk a little welterweights, y'all, right? The welterweights. Welterweights be throwing down, we got the 5 or 6 best welterweights and stuff going on. And it's been a little, you know, little dust up of late. Right? I'm hearing your boy Timothy Bradley, a good welterweight back in the day. I mean, not back in the day, but when he was fighting, Timothy Bradley gave us a whole lot of good fights. Make sure that's clear. A whole lot of good fights. But Timothy Bradley was saying, and he was going off in the video about the fighters for the PBC need to step up and fight your boy Terence Crawford. I agree with him, right? But it doesn't mean PBC fighters. All welterweights. All welterweights should be chasing Terence Crawford, right? We keep talking like, and I've been saying this for the longest, right? All the welterweights that were there fighting in the PBC, but not only those fighters, because Pacquiao included. He just happens to be in the PBC now. Pacquiao was at top rank the whole time, right? You have a fighter that Pacquiao didn't want to fight. He just fought Keith Thurman. Pacquiao still don't want to fight Terence Crawford. Before Keith Thurman and after Keith Thurman. Normally after Keith Thurman, you'd be like, shoot, I'm ready now. I got Keith Thurman. He still doesn't want to fight Terence Crawford. And hasn't for the longest. His promoter, Bob Arum, told you back then he doesn't want to put Pacquiao in with Terence Crawford. Retire before you even do that. This is that guy. This is the guy that's already been undisputed at a division lower. Came up from 135 and when he left 135, was there anybody at 135? You better leave because you about to deal with me. Was there? No. He was the best at that, really. Just didn't go on to get undisputed there. Should have, maybe, but whatever. Went to 140, and people were supposed to be dangerous, and he became undisputed, which means he's royalty, because there's only 2 of them right now fighting currently. And the other ones were 20 years ago. Undisputed, right? All of the belts. These welterweights in the meantime were there. All of them. All these guys, other than Pacquiao that we're talking about, the Danny Garcias, the Sean Porters, the Errol Spencers, the Keith Thurmans, those guys that we kind of know that are known to be the best. They happen to be about PBC, right? They've been there. And we still don't know who the best between those are, right? They've had some fights here and there. Errol Spence has come on of late, and he's, the one that everyone thinks is the best. But those guys need to be trying to get him because they haven't moved anywhere. They've been only in welterweight, which is cool in boxing. Everybody ain't got to jump around. Anybody saying that, but this guy has. He's been undisputed. That means all of them should be wanting to handle their business and get this guy, right? You have an undisputed guy coming in your division and doing stuff. First of all, Jeff Horn. Let's make sure that's clear. Oh, he ain't fought nobody. Ain't nobody in a rush to fight him, right? So he beats Jeff Horn after Jeff Horn beat the hell out of Pacquiao. Right, roughed him up for sure, guys. Some of you might have Pacquiao winning that fight or whatever. Keep looking at it. Turn it to sound off or something. Right? Well, I don't know. Pacquiao had a good round 9. He won the fight round 9. I think they even gave him a 10-8 round and the dude stood up. Right? I think Pacquiao got a 10-8 round in round 9 and the guy did not fall. Don't you gotta fall? Since when is beating up? When you don't fall, that means you got punch resistance. You standing up and you fighting as like a warrior. You don't get deducted a point because another guy almost knocked you down. It's things like that. Jeff Horn won that fight. Then he got whitewashed by a smaller Timothy Bradley. Beat the hell out of him. Right? Excuse me, not Timothy Bradley, but your boy Terence Crawford. Right? Then Amir Khan, whatever, and then Dave Benavidez and all that. That too. Right? Just follow that up with his last win, Kavalikas. Right? The guy's handling his business. This is seen in the wrong light, right? Let's make sure Terence Crawford is known as the pound for pound number 1, and all of these other guys aren't, right? So if you have a guy that's smaller than you coming to your division, and he's got the pound for pound number 1 status, and you know he does, especially among people that are not Ring Magazine or maybe ESPN, but I definitely Ring Magazine in them. I don't know who they got, but don't even look anymore, really. And care, that's for sure. I might peek over there, but caring won't happen. I'm just Ring Magazine now. You are I don't know about that, but you the Bible or something, but it ain't boxing. Bottom line is this. All of them know that this is the pound for pound number 1 fighter. You're supposed to be going after him. It's not supposed to be. What are you supposed to be proving at 147? What is Crawford supposed to be proving? I'm already undisputed. I'm pound number one. You need to be coming here. And then what they're trying to basically say, Timothy Bradley in his way, that he said because he was going off. But he basically said, it's, hey, it doesn't matter if you're a PBC, come get that smoke, right? And yeah, go get it. It's not who cares about if it's PBC, but I think we're getting too focused on that. Like you make thinking, hey, don't be pushing up on Al Heyman. That's what brothers, because that's how it is. Because Al Heyman is handling his business with those fighters at PBC, and he has a whole different ball game there. What they're up to, right? It's like fight a lot, be in the people's eye, be on free TV, let people know you. That way, if you lose, it's not the end of your career, and it shouldn't be for boxers. Shoot, the WCW lose, and it's a fighting that we know that ain't even real. Right, so it's a different thing because after Floyd Mayweather, everybody's trying to keep those O's, and it's a different ball game, and it's good because all of the fighters, I think he has about a 98 to 100% approval rating. Al Heyman with his fighters, they really, really appreciate what he's doing. So brothers to get quick to hold up on that. Don't be pushing up on Al Heyman, but it's not really pushing up on Al Heyman what Timothy Bradley is doing. He's pushing up on them fighters, and he's talking to a few of them. And as much as I love me some Danny Garcia, I just like to do that because he's underestimated. Right? Danny Garcia is always underestimated, always. He go in to fight against somebody good, he's going to be the underdog. Right? Period. He is. The people don't appreciate that he's timing people with that left hook. It must be lucky all the time. And then if he has to box against a Luther Matias back in the day, that Lucas Matias was his George Foreman moment. I said it back then. Dan Garcia wasn't really supposed to be Lucas Martinez at that particular time, right? And came through that fight. He got hit. Remember when he knocked his mouthpiece way out of the ring in the crowd? He took that punch. So Dan Garcia is a very good fighter. But Dan Garcia, even him, with all that love I got for him, he could be, after losing close fights to Thurman and the other dude, Porter, right? Close fights, right? He should be clamoring for Terence Crawford. Right? Hurrying up to fight him, right? Knowing that Terence Crawford, and there's nothing. Everybody's like, oh, Terence Crawford's not. No, Terence Crawford's purses that he makes are more than most of those guys. Sean Porter and Danny Garcia for sure. I'm not sure about Errol Spence, every fight from Errol Spence. But we're talking about everyone. You would make more money fighting Terence Crawford too. Above it, make more money. You'll beat the pound for pound number one. People won't even probably use the excuse that he's smaller, coming up in weight. Everybody knows, just like in the heavyweight division, everybody knows a win over Lewis, the real King Kong Ortiz, makes you the mandatory for everybody. If a Dillian White beats Ortiz, everybody be clamoring for Dillian White versus Wilder and Joshua. If Kubrat Pulev would have fought Ortiz a long time ago, everybody be like, yo, you don't want to fight Pulev. If anybody beats Ortiz, his name will become the name. And everyone knows it. Anybody beat Rigondeaux in the lower weights, everybody knows he'll be the bomb if he ain't ridiculously bigger than him, right? It's the way it is. Anybody beat Terence Crawford, anybody call Terence Crawford out, want to fight Terence Crawford that got belts and significance to him, right, in that welterweight division, you would beat all of that with a win over Terence Crawford. So why the hell does he have to chase? It doesn't matter where you're at. No, that's ridiculous. And that's not what that's all about. Oh, he's the top ranking. People been at places before. If you want to get undisputed, because he is already, then they have to make moves. Errol Spence too. Yeah, you got to make moves. Because Errol Spence got Sean Porter problems now, doesn't he? Right? He could fight Sean Porter again. Right? Danny Garcia shouldn't be fighting Ivan Redcock, or what his name is. I'll do more research on him. I'm going to give him some respect, though, because I think he got him a tournament, if I'm not mistaken. 140-pound tournament, if I'm not mistaken. I got to get my information right. But anybody that joins those tournaments to find out who the best is in the weight division has extra respect, because there are many fighters who wouldn't get in a tournament to find out who the very best is. So if he's fighting someone of that caliber, then that's cool. But Danny Garcia should be clamoring to fight Terence Crawford. And Terence Crawford and Sean Porter now. Hey, Sean Porter had a good fight against Spence, right? So he should fight him. Well, I hear they're boys, right? So maybe it's not necessary yet, right? Somebody gets undisputed. Spence and Crawford for undisputed or something like that. or you got somebody got to deal with Pacquiao now. Undisputed fight, right? Then maybe you can fight your boy. But it's the last thing you want to do. If you fight your boy if it's the last thing you want to do. If your name ain't Deontay Wilder, him and Malik Scott fought. You know what I'm saying? But Malik failed by the first contact. It was just things like that. But I'm just hearing the narrative, and I just feel like I'd better weigh in on that because I think we're kind of forgetting. First of all, that when you call in a brother a coon, that's very that's something brother ain't really trying to hear unless it's really true. You know what I'm saying? A coon right now would be somebody who knowing after all these things Trump has said and done that you're still supporting him. That'd be more like a coon. No, but brother Terence Crawford probably working the top rank, and probably I think he's boys with Terence Crawford, frustrated that that people he has to chase. Everybody keeps saying that he has to chase somebody, and I think it's the exact opposite. I think everyone in the welterweight division should be chasing Terence Crawford to enhance their legacies, because Terence Crawford's legacy is already secure. What he's doing now is putting cream and the cherries on top of it, right? Because undisputed in boxing, when you look at the whole landscape, it's something that's just not happening, right? And he's already done that, him and Alexander Usyk. So coming to your division, you supposed to be like, man, that little dude ain't gonna come up here talking about undisputed. I'm gonna get him out of here. That's my take on that. What you think? Doma Sports Talk worldwide, and I'm up out of here, y'all.